There are a lot of challenges that are particular to building a MIDI guitar controller. There are so many different specialized intonations on the guitar that are unique challenges specific to this kind of instrument. From a technological standpoint, recreating these intonations is a serious challenge. One of the main reasons for this is the simple fact that we're working with strings. More specifically, we're trying to emulate picking up the vibrations of these strings and all of the intricate techniques used to alter the way they're played and registered. Unlike other instruments such as piano or drums that respond in a somewhat linear fashion to input, guitar strings are extremely dynamic. They're bent along adjacent angles, slight touches cause harmonics, the sound of pressing or tapping a string is markedly different than when it's strummed with a pick or with your finger. There are many ways that one could go about making one-to-one connections with the technology and recreating these intonations, such as capacitive strings, specialized MIDI pickups on a traditional guitar, or software that can pick up the notes of a guitar and convert them to MIDI. There are so many different inflections and subtleties to playing guitar. I truly believe playing a MIDI guitar that tries to emulate the organic feel of playing a traditional guitar will always fall a little short. That's what made me want to do this build, because although there may not be a way to make a great MIDI emulation of a traditional guitar, there are more than enough ways to build a digital instrument that can function and play as well as one. But it would certainly look and play a heck of a lot different. I decided to stop treating the idea of the controller as a replica of a guitar and start looking at it as a digital controller with the form factor and ergonomics of a guitar. I started on the guitar. That was my first real introduction to playing music. I've played guitar for over 15 years now, and I'm much more familiar with a guitar-style instrument and posture when playing than with a piano or MIDI piano, and the techniques and skills it requires to play it very efficiently and effectively. Also, there's simply no denying that no instrument looks quite as cool when you play it as the guitar. Being able to strap on a controller and move around the way guitarists do is an absolute dream for many producers and musicians. Speaking of which, another passion of mine is controllerism. I played with MPDs and MPCs and MIDI fighters for years, and I'm extremely comfortable playing these instruments as well. Absolutely love finger drumming, so I decided to fully embrace my MIDI guitar mod as a controller first and fully exploit the resources and potentials it could have for a guitarist / producer / performer.